I haven't posted a video in a minute, but it was weird to me to start receiving subscribers because that wasn't my intention. When I made the video, it was strictly because, like I said, God placed that on my heart for me to talk about what I talked about in the last video. So to all of the ones that subscribe, thank you. I'm shocked and I'm actually kind of happy. It was very inspiring, and it actually made me want to make more videos. So about 2 weeks ago, I went to this nursing conference. It was more of a motivational thing. This girl from Philly, Nurse Mo, not sure if you guys are familiar with her, but she had this nursing conference and it was amazing. We went around the room. It was about 150 of us there. We went around the room, talked about what we did. I'm driving. You keep seeing the phone jump. But we talked about what we did, what kind of nurse we were. And, it was just very inspiring and pushing. We all were pushing one another to go farther in our careers and to do more. But anyway, there was a lot of students there. And a lot of students were discouraged because they didn't pass NCLEX their first time. And this video is to just tell you guys to not be discouraged. I failed my NCLEX the first time with all 265 questions. Yes, all 265 questions. You want to talk about pissed? Oh my gosh, I was so angry. And not so much angry because I failed it, but more so I was angry because I didn't understand why I failed it. I felt like I studied as hard as I could possibly study. I feel like I was in my textbook. I was doing my Kaplan questions. I was just doing everything that I could have possibly done, and I still failed with all 265 questions. I was also frustrated because that goes to show how close I was to passing. So, needless to say, the second time I took it, I passed it with 75 questions. Now, my study strategies were different the second go round. The first go round, I was doing more reading and reading the textbook and outlining chapters, and I was doing my Kaplan questions, but I was kind of bouncing back and forth between questions and the textbook chapters. The second go round, I answered strictly questions, all questions. I'm spiritual. I'm very in tune with God. I sat down, I had a conversation with God. I promised God, I'm like, listen, Lord, I'm in a crisis. I'm like, I am going to delete my social media apps off of my phone, and I am going to strictly focus on what it is that I need to focus on. And I made the promise with God. It was very hard because I am on Instagram and Facebook a lot. But I replaced those apps with nclex apps. Every free nclex app you can possibly think of on the phone, it was on my phone. I downloaded it, and that's all I did all day. As every time I would usually get on social media, if I'm in between something and I just want to scroll, I clicked on that app and I was answering questions. As I continue to do that, I noticed that I watch my my correct answers go up, because not only was I answering questions, but I was also reading the rationale and understanding why the answer was the answer. So when I seen a question that was similar, I was able to answer it correctly because I understood the rationale, to a different question that was asked. You get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, don't be discouraged, because when you see a patient, they are not going to give a goddamn if you fail NCLEX 5 times. All they want to know is whatever you're going to do for them, can you do it, and are you going to do it right? Period. They're not going to ask you about your testing. So stay encouraged. Do not feel discouraged. It's okay if you don't pass it the first time, the second time, the third time. It doesn't matter. Just put your focus and put your all into passing that test. And my advice is to answer questions, because like I said, 9 times out of 10 you will it's going to be something that's familiar. You've seen that question before, or you've seen a rationale similar to that one before. So that should help you in getting the question right. Alrighty. Have a blessed day, and good luck to all of those nursing students who are taking NCLEX. You can do it.